Hello everybody, this is my first gameplay, I guess ASMR type video. Just gonna be really chill, got some game sounds in the background, and today we're gonna try to do a run with the Dark Elf. I'm hunting for the quad dash achievement right now, and it's been a real pain. I have some sandals to give me the third dash charge, and now I just need to get a God blessing to get the fourth. And that's been my real challenge, is trying to get that God blessing, because it's a legendary blessing, and those are not always easy to come by, although with this character I do seem to get a decent amount of legendaries, so just not the ones I need. So let's get right into it. Could be a quick video, could be a long video, up to 20 minutes probably, depends on how well I do with the run. And we'll just see how it happens. I got this bird last time from a relic, I believe, and I didn't realize he was just going to be one-hitting skeletons early, which is kind of cool.
Again with the Y?
Alright, so we're going to try an alteration to get the Gods of Fate immediately, if I'm lucky, but I don't think I'm going to be. Nope, dang. Okay, so we are going to, let's see here. Let's go Frost Ring. That's usually one of my favorite ones for the assassin, because this is really close and they attack fast, so they're able to trigger the Frost Ring effect a lot faster. I'm not like an expert in this game. I do have most of the unlocks in this early access done already. I do have my dogs in this room, so
As
some
cold
added
as she
background
is.
noise potentially. Okay, let's see here. I'll go for the weekend. I'm not necessarily trying to go for like a expert build. I'm only on 20 curse level. I'm not sure what they call it in this game, but if you're familiar with these survivor games, they all have their own little difficulty that you can add for like typically bonus drops and whatnot. Ooh, leprechaun, nice. Oh, this one has no downsides. Sweet. Okay.
There is no
Hopefully there's some
justice.
trade-offs for these guys. Chains of War, also great, especially at like 3 minutes in, and I think 11 minutes in, you start to do the slime blending with that. So for those of you that played the game, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you watching for the first time, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's another achievement
What is best
that
in
you have to survive a whole run without getting hit. The furthest I've gone so far is about 13 minutes, and then I get hit. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to get that achievement, but I will most certainly try here and there. Especially like in Phase 2, when they launch the Ranger, I'm sure eventually I'll get that achievement. And I can try again with, I believe Maris is her name, is the wizard, is the other ranged character. I think ranged characters are typically easier to get no-hit achievements with. Ooh, I forgot they have larger AoE.
Blessed.
Oh, I'm getting everybody but the character I want, so that's great. Let's go for Frozen Treasure now that we have the Leprechaun boost. Might get some nice legendary items, or mythic items, whatever they call those, at the red tier. So this is my favorite Survivors game that has come out in probably since Vampire Survivors. I've played a lot of others, and previously it was Halls of Torment, I believe his name is. I put a lot of time to that game, and it's also another phenomenal game, but this kind of scratched an itch that I've had since the Hades 2 announcement. I don't really care about 2 levels. Let's go for max life. Maybe if I was at like level 30 or something and I wanted to get a couple extra levels, I would have gone for it. But yeah, this really scratched an itch for me that I've had since the Hades 2 announcement. Hades is my all-time favorite roguelite. Just phenomenal story and gameplay. I played quite a bit of it. And I don't think I got all the achievements, but it's just a phenomenal game. So really looking forward to see how the second game comes out, and then I hope they do tie Zagreus into it again somewhere along the line. So I may this is my first video in this sort of thing. I may have to adjust mic settings up and down, get some keyboard clicks. I do have a Blue Yeti, but I'm not using it. It's very old, and it's one of the earlier, like 2008, 2010-ish models, and it's definitely seen better days. It has a weird audio where like you'll just start talking, like my volume will get dropped off or something. So this microphone's an Audio-Technica M50, I think. It's the headset mic combo, so it's usually pretty good for, you know, broadcasting or playing video games with friends on Discord, but we'll see how this video turns out. So this is the slime blender I was talking about with the basically spin to win. Oh, sweet. And I didn't get the blessing, so typically my strat has been to banish ones that won't necessarily help me right away. And let's see, crit is normally good, but I want to re-roll and see if I can get the legendary. Ooh, I got close. Okay. So I think as long as I grab any of these. So to my understanding, to get a legendary trait or blessing to spawn with one's gods, you need to first have a master blessing from one of them. So that should set me up for my achievement. And I don't think this achievement is tied to a victory condition. Also, for those of you that just saw me do that, I have not seen an instance where stealing 100 coins from that was beneficial at all. Typically, I've always gotten a purple or better from those, and obviously purples will sell to the merchant for more than 100 coins that you could have stolen. So I also go back and forth on stealing from graves, because if you steal from graves, then you're deemed not virtuous, but you do at like level 20 at least. I got a lot of red items from the graves, so I technically think it's worth it. There may be instances for people who are more experienced with the game where you don't want your luck to drop at all. I assume it helps with crits and drops from enemies. So, curious to see if any of you in the comments play this game and have a preference. If you steal from graves or not steal from graves during your playthroughs. I see there, you can steal from graves too, but sometimes they'll curse you because you're stealing their stuff and they're not happy about it. Alright, it's a pretty easy run so far. My plan was to farm for the legendary weapons at some point as well, by turning up to item level 30 and probably playing with, my favorite character is Scotty, I think is how you see her name. She's like the Highlander character. That's my favorite. Then Maris would be my second. So my plan is probably to pick one of them and go onto a high level, like level 30 playthrough, and just try to get all of the legendary items that I saw in the wiki. Well, I think they're mythic technically, but they're like classified as good names, like legendary-esque weapon, like Hell's Dagger or something, you know, cringe like that. And I believe each character has one, except no, Maris has one too. So you could just see that this character just absolutely. I'm not even building her correctly right now, and she's just melting through these enemies. Okay, so we're gonna keep putting into the master trait. Getting good so far. So far I've had them twice, and in my experience, maybe others have had different experiences. I rarely get the fates. Like, I feel like maybe I get them once a run if I'm lucky. I like to, personally, you know, when I was in ASMR, I really like keyboard clicks. So I would like to boost up the game at some point. So I'm going to learn how to either do that in the mic or editing side of things, but we'll see. I really don't care about any of these. Typically with the assassin, I don't take armor because she has a vampirism legendary that if you get it at any point in the run, it negates the effects of your armor, if I remember right. It gives you just straight up lifesteal. So I usually plan on getting that potentially, and I just don't take the extra armor traits. These guys are definitely throwing out a lot of AoE. I like that skeleton, he talks a bunch of crap. The developers have a lot of humor. I jokingly was like, bought the game for Hades / Vampire Survivors, and I stayed for the Or Candyman stories. Because as you explore the world, there's a library, and they're basically giving the lore of the world, more or less. And there's just basically a gag book that you could find. There's a 3-part called Tales of the Or Candyman, and like the first one is about laying pipe. He talks about how he lays pipe real good, and I just would love the developer humor. It's quite funny. I like jokes that our developers who can weave jokes into their games without trying too hard. So this part is easy. I believe it's, yeah, like this starred enemy here, or this crowned enemy. That monster type is a real pain, because they just rush right on you. And if you have a lot of dashes, that's fine, but not all my characters have the same dash ability. But specifically at, I don't know, 15 minutes in, you get a rush of these, and like, basically crowned enemies. And it gets real annoying. Alright, so we're gonna steal from his grave. Nothing happens. Good. Because I have a bunch of trash in my inventory right now, so I'm looking to get rid of some of that. The problem with, it's not really a problem. I'm not sure how other people play. Whether or not they stand in one spot for a while or just keep dashing around like I do. I like rushing from, like ritual to ritual, basically. Oh, none of these are amazing. Let's see. Sure. Okay, so Swan here, this is what I was telling you guys about. If you talk to this Swan after like robbing multiple graves, it's going to continue to unvert this and give you a luck debuff. So I'm just going to ignore that one right now.
battle.
I don't normally like anything else from him. I mean, the barrier breaking is nice, for sure. But he's probably my least favorite god, aside from the chains. That's like the most useful one, in my opinion. I'd be curious to see what kind of builds people would just center around his buffs. Or blessings. But I'm kind of getting trash tier combo just because I'm really trying to farm one. So aside from a high evasion, I'm not sure I'll be able to kill the Baron. I've had worse runs where I've killed the Baron at level 20, so it's certainly doable, but we'll find out. So yeah, 12 minutes-ish, the next slime wave comes out. All for it. Because since I have like a epic tier chains, it usually goes pretty easy. Then if you're using someone like Maris or the Barbarian, they just completely shred these guys. It's not a big deal. So the downside about my boots is the recovery of my dash is 30% longer. Which has been fine mostly, especially if I was going for like dash distance. And I've got high evade, so you can see I'm freaking up all my dashes anyway, and I'm just evading, which is great. So for those of you that made it, I don't know, we're 15 minutes in. I guess the goal of the channel is to just make relaxing content, probably focus around Survivors games, because they're pretty low octane for the most part, and then work in other games as I see. I've beaten a lot of my Survivors games, so I'll probably just do some achievement hunting and just some chill runs, and just kind of talk and chat, and we'll see how the channel goes.
Don't be fooled.
Oh, let's see here. Blight would probably be great for my frozen enemies damage boost. She just hits really high. She's probably the highest DPS character in the game. And with the right item build, it's really hard not to play her, because even though I prefer some of the other characters just by character design and like how they play, hitting for, you know, 400, and then on some builds I've been hitting for like 1300. It's hard not to use her. Look how I'm shredding this Necromancer right now. But obviously the trade-off is her being squishy. So this Necromancer, if we get hit by this fireball, could easily just end my run if I don't evade in one form or another. Okay, they're really forcing me into the Frost Path, which I normally do enjoy, but I'm trying to get the fates. So, game please. I've got, you know, 5-ish minutes left in my run. Oh, okay.
Hard.
More Winter Goddess, great. Love that. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Path of Frost is a good one too. I really don't dislike anything from the Winter Blessings. Frost is awesome, and then there's a legendary one where like enemies just get free stacks, and I think there's another one where they start losing health over time. Decent. My health, I don't have any really good health recovery options. I do have an item that has like a 6% chance on hit to recover, but I'm not getting very lucky with that right now. But I'm getting my damage boosted from all these frozen enemies. Oh please. Great, okay. Not what I want at all. Let's just go shurikens. A little bit of extra damage, I suppose. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even notice the shuriken's ability unless it starts out as like a legendary mythic. Alright everybody, with a sketch here. This may be a quick video. I don't have a lot of time to record most days, so a lot of videos will probably be broken down to just one run. But I may do longer videos where it will ultimately be multiple runs. I'm not really sure how I want those videos structured yet. Okay, I'll just go this one as well. Yeah, this is the exact part I was talking about earlier, where these archers just completely ruin my day with the heat-seeking shenanigans. And then the high AoE of the Black Knights. Yeah, I may die here. I do have one revive, so... Or I did at one point, I don't know if I left that on. Let's see. Okay, I do have one revive. I may need to grab the other belt to give me 2 revives. Just because it's a struggle bus out here. Yep, there we go. The freaking sniper got me. I don't even think he's still alive right now, and his heat-seeking shot still shot me. That's cool. Okay. So we have full health again. And we just survive until Baron gets here. Very cool. Just 3 minutes from now. Pretty low XP run as well. I'm only level 23, which is not ideal. Typically when I stand in one spot, I get more XP. But I think I made a mistake by going out and trying to grab altars and stuff. Okay. This guy's so annoying. He's an easy boss, especially with like Wintertide buffs, but I wouldn't even call him a boss, he's just an elite enemy. Oh. I'm full up, so let me drop a couple things and just get ready in case I do beat Baron. Just kidding. With the way I'm playing, maybe I should go pick those up because I'm gonna die. Man, okay. Pretty bad at whispering too, honestly. Like, I actually mad respect for people that do this and have to like actually whisper. Like, I'm already a quiet person, like in the real world, but I'm about to find out this audio is just gonna be like loud as heck. I'm gonna have to do some bouncing, I think. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed, because this is about to be the end of my run, I think. Might just have to sprint and see if I can find a health. Oh boy. Once my powers. Oh no, please. Evade until I can find health, please. Or at least loot everything from this realm that I can. Okay, got a bonfire. Just a little bit. I think once... Oh, 19 hits. Nice, okay. I'm able to recover enough health here in this phase. I can get a chains of war going. Nice, okay. Oh man, I'm not recovering any health at all. There it is. Dang, okay. Well, gonna keep it short. I need to make sure my settings are good. I don't want to do a whole long video. We'll give it an upload, you know, give some negative, positive feedback. Looking forward to it and doing more of these super chill background noise gameplays. So, thank you so much for watching.